Have you heard about the recent public health emergency that has been reported nationwide? Recently, the Nigerian Center of Disease Control and Prevention alerted the public about the rising cases of cholera across the Federation, and this has arisen during the rainy season that we are in currently. As at the time of making this video, there have been over 1,200 cases of cholera that are suspected, out of which about 80 have been confirmed. And within that 80, we've recorded about 30 to 40 cases of deaths across the Federation. And this has made cholera to become a serious public health emergency, which every one of us need to know about. Let's talk about this disease condition called cholera. Cholera is a food or waterborne disease that is caused by the organism called Vibrio cholera. And this organism is gotten by ingestion of contaminated food, contaminated drinks, water, unsafe, unhygienic environments that are contaminated. Once we ingest them, the individual can come down with cholera. And most times it takes about 2 hours to 5 days. That's from the time of ingesting the organism to the person coming down with that disease condition. And the good thing there is that when it is well managed, death and every other complication can be averted completely. Who are those that are at risk of contracting this disease? Cholera can affect individuals of all ages. There is no age disparity in cholera, especially those that do not have access to clean and potable water. Also, individuals that eat raw fruits and vegetables that are not well cleaned can come down with cholera. Cholera can also come as a result of poor hygienic environments, places where the sanitation, the environments are not well or hygienic. Individuals can get that disease condition from there. Then there have been incidents of cholera in places where there are natural disasters, flooding, people that live in overcrowded environments. As a result of that, they can get cholera. Also, cooking food without proper washing the hand or eating without washing the hand can also be a risk factor for contracting the disease. In addition, those that care for those that have cholera are at risk of coming down with the disease cholera. Then finally, healthcare workers, the doctors, the nurses, and other healthcare workers that treat individuals that has cholera without observing the appropriate infection control protocols can get this disease condition. How then would an individual know if he or she has cholera? Cholera causes acute, profuse, painless, watery diarrhea, what is popularly called rice water stew. And this may be with or without vomiting. It may also be associated with nausea, fever, abdominal discomfort. And in severe cases, this can lead to death. But in most of the cases, over 80% of cholera can be mild, as the individual may just have only watery diarrhea. Let's talk about the treatment of cholera. Cholera can be treated with the use of the oral rehydration solution. And in my former video, I talked about how to constitute the oral rehydration solution or the salt sugar solution at home, in case if you don't have access to the standard WHO powder. I will drop the link to that video here so that you can go watch it and learn how to do that. Also, apart from the oral rehydration solution, you can also use appropriate antibiotics. But it's very important that if you or somebody around you has symptoms that looks like cholera, rush that person to a nearby health facility for proper treatment. It's very important that before I end this video, talk about how we prevent cholera because of the recent outbreak of cholera. And there are several ways that cholera can be prevented, such as ensuring that we drink clean, potable water. It's important that we ensure that water is boiled and stored in a clean and covered container before boiling. It's also very necessary that before eating fruits and vegetables that we buy in the market, we make sure that we ensure that we wash them properly. Avoid eating raw, uncooked food, as they may be source of getting the disease cholera. Then note is the importance of making sure that the environment is properly clean. Our hygiene, the sanitation cannot be overemphasized, as this may be avenues through which one can get cholera. Then it's very important that we avoid open defecation for individuals that defecate in open places or drink water from open environments, as this may be sources of one coming down with cholera. And most importantly, when you discover that anybody around you or even you yourself has some of these symptoms, that you take that person to the closest health facility for proper treatment. Just a little recap of some of the things I've talked about. We talked about cholera, how it's a serious public health emergency, and how the cases are rising currently as a result of the season, which is the rain season that we have currently. But then we talked about the organism that causes the disease, that's Vibrio cholera, how it can be gotten from contaminated food, contaminated drink, eating raw, unwashed fruits and vegetables, defecating in open places, not washing our hands before cooking and even before eating. We talked about the importance of the oral rehydration solution, how it can help to prevent the dehydration that comes as a result of the disease condition cholera, in addition to appropriate antibiotics. Then about the prevention, making sure that the water we drink are clean, are safe and portable. Make sure they are covered before drinking them, making sure you wash your hands before cooking and even before eating. Also ensuring that the fruits and vegetables that we eat are well washed before consuming them. Don't defecate in open places. Then if you have somebody around you that has these symptoms, take the person to a nearby health facility. I do hope that you've learned something from this video. Do well to share, like, subscribe, and turn on your notification button, as we have a lot of things that you will enjoy coming your way.